The results-driven Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce invites you to connect your business with 1,000 other companies just like yours, including education and workforce development, healthcare, professional services, manufacturing, retail, nonprofit, trades and vocations, hospitality, among many others, and benefit with chamber programs and services such as government affairs, energy and economic development, small business assistance, networking opportunities, women in business programs, young people in business programs, and more. We invite your business to become a starring member of the Merrimack Valley Chamber today and see what a difference this chamber will make for you. Join your community's most trusted, effective, and relevant business network connection today. The Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Bevilacqua. I'm the Vice President of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I would like to welcome you all to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. I'm here with a great guest today. I'm here with Sandra Freitas of Millennium Cleaning Services. And Sandra, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. So first off, tell everyone at home a little bit about yourself. Tell them what Millennium Cleaning Services is and where you're located.
Sure. So I'm Sandra Freitas, and I live in Methuen. I'm married, and I have 2 daughters. And my husband and I started this company, Millennium Cleaning, over 15 years ago, and we do commercial cleaning, office cleaning, and we also do electrostatic spraying, disinfection spraying. We also use a Protex product, which is a 90-day disinfection product that stays on the surface for up to 90 days. And it's a revolutionary product. And we also do window cleaning, floor maintenance, and other services as well. In the Merrimack Valley, north of Boston, southern New Hampshire, and other areas in Massachusetts.
So you can service businesses, and do you say homes as well, or just residential or business?
Just residential.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you can,
commercial.
I'm sorry.
We do not do residential.
So you can do commercial in all those different areas you talked about.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so north of Boston, surrounding Boston, Merrimack Valley, and into southern New Hampshire.
Perfect. Well, it's a family-owned business. You mentioned you and your husband Joe, and you started 15 years ago. I'm curious, what made you and Joe start the Millennium Cleaning Services?
Well, we wanted to be entrepreneurs. We wanted to be our own bosses, you know. He was in banking. I was a paralegal. We had purchased a small business, a retail type of business that didn't go so well.
Okay.
And we decided that, but it gave us the drive to do something else.
You learn from your mistakes sometimes.
Yes, exactly. So it gave us that motivation. We learned from the mistakes, but it gave us the motivation, and we knew we could do something else if we really wanted to. So we decided to do a commercial cleaning company.
And 15 years later, you're still here, so.
Yeah, here we are.
So cleaning services, that seems like a very broad description of what you are. Why don't you tell everyone at home the different services that are offered, that are available to their businesses?
So besides the commercial cleaning, we also do a trash valet and concierge type of business. We've where you can hire us and we will come to your properties, your buildings, condo associations, and if you leave your garbage out or any type of service like that, items like that, we will come and pick them up and dispose of them. We also do window cleaning and apartment cleaning turnovers. So we have a lot of clients that are property managers for different businesses and apartments. So we do those.
So a number of different services available.
Number of different things.
And I'm curious, I know with COVID that just came a couple of years ago, I'm sure that changed your business. I remember you were advertising COVID cleaning as well, correct?
Correct, yes. And when COVID hit, we were prepared for it because it was something we were already doing for other clients, for a lot of our medical facilities, and we were already spraying for them. So when COVID hit, for us, it actually helped us a lot but we were in an advantage because we were already ready. We had the equipment, we had the experience, and the techs to do the work. So it really catapulted us into a different level.
Sure. No, that's great because, when COVID came, you heard these, companies out of nowhere saying, "Oh, we can do COVID cleaning. We know we can do this," but they didn't really know who knew if they actually knew what they were doing, if they had the actual services. But you and your husband Joe, you've been in the business for 15 years now, doing this thing year after year after year.
Right.
You had the experience and you had the tools to do it.
Yeah. So we were excited about that. because sometimes Joe has these ideas and I say, oh my gosh, I don't know about this. What is this spraying gun thing?
Yeah, who knew what it would become?
So from now I listen to him more when he has a new idea.
That's the one good thing that came out of COVID, I guess. So.
Exactly. So it helped us a lot, and it helped us also find other ways to do the disinfection, something that, with the Protex products that we use, like I told you, it lasts longer. So you still use a spray gun, but this particular product lasts longer on the surface. So once you clean it and you use it, it stays on the surface for up to 90 days.
Okay.
And a lot of our clients, even though with the vaccinations, it has slowed that down a bit. However, a lot of our clients are still doing it because they recognize that a lot of their employees are not calling in sick.
Yeah.
They're healthier. So they're
keep
like,
them in the office.
We're going to keep doing this.
Yep.
So it's great.
No, that is great. And you mentioned you had a previous business that you started before this business. I'm just curious, for the entrepreneurs watching from home, what are some of the lessons you learned from that you're able to carry through that have been successful with Millennium Cleaning?
One, I think, is definitely patience.
Okay.
A lot of patience. And I think the biggest lesson that we learned was not trusting so much in something that people tell you, because we trusted in a lot of the claims that were told and given to us, and there was a lot of misrepresentation, even in documents.
Yep.
So you have to be skeptical when if you're looking to buy a business. Definitely be skeptical and
don't trust everything you read.
Don't trust everything they give you.
Yep.
And really get the support and tools, lawyers, accountants, all of that, to really help you.
I think
sure that's what the claims are correct and true.
It's a great lesson for people watching at home that might be entrepreneurs, that might be thinking about going into a business, that might even be having a business right now. It's great to learn that, and it's also great to hear that you had a business that didn't really do as well as you were hoping, but now 15 years later, you've had a business that's succeeded, and it's put you and Joe into a great role here at Millennium Cleaning Services, and I think it's such a great thing. And you mentioned Millennium Cleaning's been in business for 15 years now. What do you think separates you from competition? What do you think makes you have people call you back again and again and again for these great services?
I think it's our not only our commitment, but our personable connections. Joe does a lot of the pricing. He goes out, he meets with the clients, and we keep that personal communication between our clients. We don't just hand them off to someone. We do have night managers, but we handle all of the operations, and we hire all of our employees in-house. We don't subcontract work, and we just stay in touch, and we keep on top of everything. Every little thing. Joe is in contact with our client, with the employee, if something, and there's always changes. Clients will, can you do this? Can you do that? Or we need this, and we're always on top of it.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all model for your businesses that you work with. It's an individual. You see their needs, you ask them what their wants are, and then you proceed from there.
Exactly. So, and a lot of our business comes from referrals, so it has to say a lot about it. Most of our business comes from
if you're
referrals.
doing something, that means you're doing something right. If you're doing something wrong, then no one's going to refer you to their friends or family, and I think that makes all the difference right there. You mentioned you work with commercial businesses. What are some of the business, not to name any specific business, what are some of the industries that you work in? So people watching home, they might say, I wonder if they can do my business.
Oh, I mean, such a vast range.
Yeah.
I mean, medical facilities, dental offices, we have gyms, we have nursing homes,
office
buildings, professional buildings.
Yep.
We work with real estate developers who own a ton of buildings and apartments. We've started working with Manzo, Freeman Development, Zudo Management. So very large companies.
So it doesn't matter what the business
small.
is, you're able to have something that fits every need then.
Yeah.
So why don't you just tell everyone at home what the best way for them to contact you is, if you have a website, social media, anything like that.
Absolutely. So we're at millenniumcleaning.net, and you can email me if you have questions or need our services at Sandra at millenniumcleaning.net.
Perfect. And now, as you mentioned, you are an entrepreneur yourself. You do something on top of being with Millennium Cleaning, correct?
Yes. So I'm also a real estate agent, a realtor. My husband and I, Joe, we've been realtors for several years now as well.
Okay.
And so it works well with that as well.
Yes.
And we enjoy it. It's something that I really enjoy to do. Love helping people and helping them find their home.
Sure. Is that something you can intertwine with Millennium Cleaning Services as well?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes we get business from both sides, or depending on. I do focus mostly on residential.
Yes.
Real estate,
Okay,
not so much commercial.
Changes up a little bit.
It's a little different. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned a few of the service areas you have from Millennium Cleaning Services. You mind just mentioning those again as well?
Of course, sure. So the Merrimack Valley area, Boston and surrounding Boston, north of Boston, and North Shore and southern New Hampshire.
Okay, and you mentioned what you learned as an entrepreneur, but why do you enjoy being an entrepreneur? What separates that? What made you really get into it, and what have you enjoyed after being an entrepreneur for so many years?
I love the freedom. I love the flexibility. I mean, it is a lot of work. And sometimes you think that when someone owns their own business that, they can sit around and they're not doing much, or they can just do whatever they want at any time. But it does give me the flexibility to schedule my work and my life in the way that I need to.
Okay.
And I love the freedom it gives me with my children. I'm able to be home with them more than I was when I didn't own my own business. So I love the freedom and the flexibility and being my own boss.
Yeah, that sounds like a great deal right there. So, and then you work with a number, the supplies that you work with, the chemicals, different stuff like that. How do you pick out which chemicals? How do you learn which one's the best for you and your business and the people you service? I'm sure there's a lot of imitation ones out there. I'm sure there's a lot of ones that are better than others. How do you learn about what the safest and best products are for your customers?
Well, we definitely, Joe, deals with all of the chemicals and everything, but, with experience using different things. And also we've used a lot of the local companies that help us, Conlan Products, and some other companies that are really knowledgeable, and they guide us very well in the different products.
So it's great to be able to work together with other, like you mentioned, Conlan Products. It's great to be able to work together collectively, and so every business grows together.
Yeah, we don't really do any generic type of products. We, from just trial and error and we stick to those.
Sure. So as we begin to close out the episode, I'm just curious, if someone's thinking about using Millennium Cleaning Services, why would you say they should contact you, and why should they learn more about Millennium Cleaning? Or why should they choose you, I should say?
Well, we're family run, but we're committed to what we do. We care about our clients, and we are personable. We're always 24/7. We answer the phone, we answer emails, and we are passionate about helping our clients.
I think that's the key, what you mentioned right there. When someone calls the phone, they're not going to get a sales rep. They're going to get you, or they're going to get Joe. So if they, which they probably wouldn't, but if they had a problem, they wouldn't have to worry about it. They'd be able to talk to you, the owners, directly. If they had a question or concern, they could talk to you directly. And I think that's the thing that separates, family-run business, which is a great opportunity for sure. So, so one more time, tell everyone at home how to contact you. Best number, best website, best anything else you'd like to add.
Our phone number is 978-837-1955. Our website is millenniumcleaning.net, and my email is sandra@millenniumcleaning.net. You can also find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Millennium Cleaning. So.
Perfect. Well, I just want to say thank you again. I really think it's a great story, especially where you came, you and Joe, your husband, you started a business, didn't really work out, but you took the things that you learned from that business, you brought them into Millennium Cleaning Services, and here you are, 15 years later, you continue to grow and continue to do better than ever. So I want to say thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It was a great time.
Perfect. Well, thank you to you and Joe. Thank you to all watching our first segment. We'll be back with a great other segment for the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business program. But if you ever have any questions, if we can be of any assistance, make sure to contact us, 978-686-0900, merrimackvalleychamber.com. And I just want to say thank you to Sandra again. And we'll see you in the next segment.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.